So I was kind of thinking to myself, and although the iPhone 10 would not be the first iPhone I'd recommend people to buy, it is still a very interesting iPhone. I just picked it up the other day to basically go ahead and make another video about it, on my second channel, but I genuinely was thinking to myself that you could actually still buy and or use an iPhone 10 and still be happy with it. Now, like I said, I wouldn't recommend buying this iPhone. I don't think it's going to be, it's not going to be supported for that much longer, and there's going to be issues and problems when you are getting a device like that. But genuinely what's so crazy to me is that the iPhone 10, body-wise, even software-wise, and even kind of performance-wise, is still kind of on another level for how old this iPhone is. This iPhone came out in 2017, a full 6 years later, over 6 years since this iPhone has came out, and I still kind of think that when, all things considered, this is still a interesting iPhone to say the least. Body-wise, the display, the feeling in the hand, you still feel like you're holding a $1,000 phone. Now, when I compare this thing against the iPhone 14, there's still a lot of capability here. There's still a lot of overlap here. But of course, when you go up to something like the iPhone, 15, that's when things starting to look a little different. We're getting dynamic island, frosted glass backs on all the iPhones. But the iPhone 10 body-wise is still holding up very well. But the biggest thing I would say is probably just the fluidity behind this, device. Still, you're still on iOS 16, so you're not on iOS 17. But I still think iOS 16 is perfectly fine for a vast majority of people. I also think that with devices like, the iOS 16 devices, the iPhone 8, 8 Plus, and iPhone 10, you're still getting somewhat security updates. So that's another pretty large thing to keep in mind, that if you're getting something like the iPhone 10, you're still getting a device that's still kind of supported with software. That's why I'm saying, if you're getting a device like the iPhone 10, you can still kind of be happy knowing you're getting some security updates, maybe for the next year or two, maybe for the next 3 years. I don't know how long it's going to last. Phones like the iPhone 5S or iPhone 5S and 6 still kind of get security updates sometimes, but the 6 and 6S and 7 still kind of get security updates. So I feel like the iPhone 10 is still going to be supported with security updates for a little bit of time. Who knows how long, but just a little bit of time. On top of that, I will still say, all things considered, the iPhone 10's performance for how old this phone is very, very impressive. Now, it's not an amazing performing phone, but it is a decent performing phone for how old this phone is, which is crazy. 6 years later, over 6 years, and we're still getting some decent performance from this phone. Even when I'm playing bigger games like Genshin Impact or different devices like that, it's actually quite surprising how good of a job Apple did with this type of device. So overall, I'll definitely tell you, if you had to, you could probably still use an iPhone like the iPhone 10 and still have a really good experience and still be happy with that iPhone for the most part. So that pretty much covers it up here. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.